Hi, this is Toby, and today I'll be talking to you about Euphorbia flanaganii. And now this is another South African succulent found in the Eastern Cape, and it's a very nice Euphorbia. It's one of those medusoids, the ones with the large central stem and the ones with the radiating branches. So this plant I've had for around 2 years, and I'll show you a picture of when I got it right now. It was a small plant, and I've just developed it in the shade where I keep my gasterias and stuff and my hawortias, so it grows here, doesn't get direct sun. Now you could grow in direct sun, but if I had to move it out, I'd probably have to acclimatize it, but it does well here, so I'm not going to move it. It's happy. It's also got this little side shoot, so that's very exciting. But what I want to show you today is actually the flowers. Now euphorbias have a really small flower called cyanthium, and all they really contain is just the male and female parts and no petals. Sometimes they have bracts like the ones you see in the poinsettia, Euphorbia pulcherrima, but this euphorbia is just got the small little flowers. So we're gonna zoom in and I'll give you a close-up shot of that. Look at it, looks really good. I really like the small looks of these flowers, these little yellow flowers. Hopefully you can see that. It's a very beautiful plant. Let's take a overhead shot and look at the details of this plant. So here's a plant in a brighter area. I hope you can see. Let's go close up on the little radial shoots. These are very thin and long, and they're usually singular, and the main central stem, you can see it's got a very unique pattern to it. That's where the flowers are coming up. New growth is coming, you can see from the green, and if I come to the side, it does have a little pup next to it that came from a side branch, so I might try to propagate that. You can see it's also growing little side branches, so that's really cool. You can peek at that. That's the stem. Looks really good. I probably have to clean up some of these older shoots. They will die, and again with euphorbias, when they get damaged, they will leak that white latex, and that is toxic, and if you put it in your eyes, it could potentially cause blindness, so just be wary of that. If you ever break a euphorbia, make sure you wash your hands. Now really, with care for this plant, it's really easy to care euphorbia, and it looks really nice. It grows relatively fast compared to some other euphorbias. You can get quite a nice looking plant like this in just a couple of years. Watering, I water around once a week, even though it's in the shade. I always let the soil dry out before I water again, and for lighting again, you can put it in the shade, you can put it in the full sun. But if you're moving it from shade to full sun, just like with any succulents or cacti, you have to acclimatize them first by slowly moving them to a place where it's slightly warmer and brighter, and just keep on adjusting that very slowly until you put in full sun, basically. Because you don't want, if I put this plant in the full sun today and the sun is under the sun is around 30 degrees Celsius, it will definitely burn. So you have to acclimatize them, but you still get a really nice looking plant in the shade. And just make sure it gets indirect sun. You don't want to put it in somewhere where there's literally no sun and it's very shaded, then it won't do well. But good light, doesn't have to be full sun, good aeration, good draining soil, good care, and you'll get your plant to flower. Now they do flower in the summer as well. That's when it first flower for me, but this is spring and it's flowering, so that's really nice. And if you do ever come across this plant, I do recommend you get it. It's really rewarding. It looks really nice, as you can see from the shape. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video, another succulent spotlight series on Euphorbia flanaganii, a very nice looking little succulent. So now I'll probably show some photos of this plant at the end. So thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe and share my channel around, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.